Today we're meeting with
Nicole Hansen.
and she's going to give a brief testimonial on her experience here at Valley Health and Rehab. How are you doing today?
Wonderful.
Good. Would you please elaborate on what health problems you were suffering from that brought you to Valley Health and Rehabilitation?
My number one complaint was from whiplash I'd suffered almost 3 years ago. I had constant burning pain in my shoulders and neck that prevented me from even sitting up straight. I was constantly hunched over, and it was an effort to actually straighten up. I couldn't exercise that area because it was so painful, and I didn't think there was a solution. I thought I was just pretty much done. I also was suffering from low back pain that I'd had for almost 9 years. I was just told that it just from working out, or I needed to stretch more, or it's just something I had to live with. But I'd get muscle spasms in my back. When I was running, I couldn't run anymore because it felt like my back was going to go out. When I would be lifting things at work, I'm a police officer, so I have heavy gear. It would hurt constantly, bending, turning, twisting, getting out of the car, into the car, up and down the stairs all the time. It was just in pain everywhere. I'd have unexplained muscle spasms and twitches in my eyes and my legs. My hands would be swollen one day, and just my joints hurt all the time. Digestion was off. My whole body was just in a state of chaos. I felt like I was shutting down, and I'd had it, and everything else was a temporary fix. I was looking for a permanent solution, and that's why I came here.
What therapies had you had done before you came to us?
I had many years of chiropractic, but nothing seemed to be getting better with that particular chiropractor. He had actually advised me to seek out a pain management specialist, who then had me getting weekly injections into my shoulders and my neck and my lower back with a local anesthetic. But it was sometimes up to 8 shots every week, which were incredibly painful, and then it just numbed this area. I couldn't use my arms to lift groceries or anything else for a day, and after, if I didn't go every week, I was in pain again, and I couldn't move, and I was in the same problem I had before, and I was completely dependent on that therapy, which I dreaded every week because it hurt so much.
How long did you go through that therapy?
An entire year before I realized how long I'd been doing it, and there were no results. It was still a temporary fix, and I realized if it's not fixed after a year, he's not going to fix it. He's just masking the symptoms at that point.
Right. So then fast forward, you met Dr. Sexton, and he did your initial eval. And what did you both come up with, and what did he come up with as far as a game plan for you?
Okay. When I explained everything that was going on, he knew a little bit about my family history because he'd seen my mom and my dad, who recommended that I come here. And what kind of did it for me is he said that if you were 65, I'd tell you it's just your body shutting down. But I'm 29, and he said you're way too young to be experiencing all that. And he said that he believed it was a whole body issue, not just piecemeal, my neck, my back, whatever ailments, my stomach. He said he wanted to treat my whole body, not just one piece, and hopefully that would alleviate the problems. He started me off with Bowen therapy and a new diet regimen. He had me completely change my eating. I gave up caffeine, but in return, I no longer need sleeping pills to sleep at night, and I have more natural energy. I gave up gluten, dairy, everything he said. It was a difficult diet. I'm going to tell you right now, it's a difficult diet to start when you've been eating normally, and I thought I had been eating healthy. But I had been in so much pain for so long and had just so many doctors not be able to tell me what was wrong with me, that I was willing to make that drastic change. And I'm glad I did, because everything changed with just simple diet changes. My whole nervous system calmed down, which alleviated all those weird muscle twitches and the pain and the swelling, the joint issues. My whole body calmed down, and I feel so much better. Eating doesn't cause me pain and bloating and gas and just the stress, and I don't know if one day this food is gonna stay down, the next day I'm gonna end up throwing it up, and I feel good one day and bad one day. And with eating healthier, the Fox Valley Health way, it's a joy to eat now. It's unlike any of the other diets like Atkins and everything else. I'm not missing the things that were taken out of my diet because I feel so much better. I look at it now and go, oh, a belly bomb. I call it a belly bomb now. And I don't want it. It's not like I'm giving it up. I can't have it. I don't want it. And what was amazing for me is that the treatments don't hurt. Another reason I really enjoyed coming here, the staff is all healthy. Have you ever gone to a doctor's office and everybody's kind of overweight or heavy smokers, or just, they don't look healthy, they don't seem healthy, or they just aren't. You can tell it when you look at them, sick all the time. That's not the kind of doctor's office you want to go to. Everyone here, they actually take their own advice. And they follow the same diet plans, and they can give practical advice because they've been through it before. It's not just do as I say, not as I do. They're actually practicing what they preach, and that helps for advice and to see the results in your practitioners. It works already, and that was a big draw for me as well. And just, they listened to everything I had to say, and that's how it all got put together. They listen, they actually care, and to have come in and have them remember what I talked about in my personal life the week before, it actually made me feel good and made me feel better about coming here, that they truly cared about me as a person, not just another patient.